What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to everybody for being here, guys. I truly do appreciate you guys. Guys, this is going to be our first $100 redraft league, guys. Shout out to everybody for being here, guys. It is not beginning. Let me text JJ to make sure he is in here. Sometimes he does. Oh, he is in here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm at the 101, guys. Like I told everybody, guys, I do have Bijan above. I do have Jahmyr Gibbs above Bijan. I do apologize, guys. For everybody asking why. It's a main simple reason. It's because of sport books, guys. I know people hate when I say this. If we take a look at the projections on running backs, guys, Jahmyr Gibbs is not only projected to get more rushing yards than Bijan Robinson, but also yes, you heard me right, 5 more touchdowns. I hope you guys are seeing this. Then Bijan Robinson. So, guys, that's a big difference, guys. Big difference. Make sure you guys are staying on top of these because Vegas is not wrong a lot of the times, guys. But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and start this draft. Bijan goes at the 1-2. Ja'Marr Chase at the 1-3. McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor both go back to back. Pickens, I hope Pickens is here. We might have to pause for 30 seconds. Let me tag Pickens real quick, guys. One second. Let me go ahead and tag Pickens. Alright, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I just got to make sure everybody is here. You know what I mean? But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what Pickens usually likes drafting at that spot, guys. It's called My Player Shares. If we take a look, Pickens the best. If we take a look at what Pickens likes to do here, his most drafted wide receivers are going to be Higgins, Lamb, AJ Brown, Puka Nacua. So he likes Puka, so I'll go ahead and give him Puka, guys. I'll go ahead and give him Puka. It does look like he does like Puka Nacua. I don't want him auto drafting. Puka Nacua is here. It doesn't look like he has a lot of JSN or Ja'Marr Chase. So that ends up working out perfectly for him. I don't know exactly what he wants here, but I mean, I don't have his numbers, so I can't really call him. He's one of the people that I don't have the numbers for, as unfortunate as that is. Alright, but with that being said, Jason goes at the 1-7. Genty goes at the 1-8. Wow, okay. Maybe Moogie did want to swap back, guys. Maybe that is who he was targeting. Guys, with that being said, man, do not forget to use this website. It's called Sleeper Fantasy Football, guys. You guys can look at anything. For example, I will go ahead and take a look at one of my most drafted, players as well. So my most drafted players are going to be Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, and Daniel Jones. Yes, guys, Daniel Jones is one of my most drafted running backs. I think he's going to do amazing as long as he's healthy. You know what I mean? I do think that as well. Running backs, I do have a lot of Emmett Johnson. I do have a lot of Price, Chuba, Christian McCaffrey. I have a lot of, Saquon. I have a lot of. For wide receivers, man, Matthew Golden is my most drafted wide receiver from what it looks like. But, I do have a lot of Michael Pittman. I have a lot of Marvin Harrison. I have a lot of Michael Wilson, Jacoby Myers. And my most drafted tight end is going to be TJ Hawkinson, Mark Andrews, George Kittle, etc., guys. All right, Pickens is picking here, guys. I do want to make sure Pickens the best. I want to make sure I draft the guys that he wants me to draft. You know what I mean? Let me go to redraft. Oh. Go to redraft. All right, search it up. All right, he likes Lamb, T. Higgins. I think Lamb already got taken. Yep, Lamb already got taken. T. Higgins, Devontae, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Joe Burrow, Kyler, Rashad White, Dave Montgomery. I'm not seeing anybody he would pick here. J-Mo, Jared Goff, Saquon, Kenneth, Chuba, Kenneth Walker. I mean, I'm not seeing anybody that he would pick here. I don't know where he's at, guys, at Pickens. I'm not sure. I'll keep tagging him until he's back with us. Does he like Chase Brown here? Who does he like? Doesn't look like he likes anybody in here. I mean, it does look like he likes AJ Brown, and this is where I would draft AJ Brown for him, to be totally honest. But I do think he needs a running back. I'll go ahead and give him Jeremiah Love here, because I just think he needs a running back here. So I'm not sure where he's at, guys. Pickens, I mean, I could keep tagging him. I don't even know he likes Jeremiah Love, but he needs a running back. I would give him AJ Brown in here instead. But maybe he was getting AJ Brown when he was going like the 3rd round. You know what I mean? So I don't want to reach a pick for him. So we'll see. We'll see what he does in here. He does have a lot of Isaiah Pacheco from what it looks like, guys. He does have a lot of Isaiah Pacheco from what it looks like. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Yeah, you can get Hall. You can get Hall. You can get Hall. Does let me make sure Jason or nobody at all. Anyone in front of him want Brees? I want Love. Yes, sir. We are live on YouTube, guys. We are live on YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody for watching us. Let me make sure Jason, SD, JJ, you guys want Love. I guess got to make sure they want Love, guys. If they don't, we'll keep resuming. I'll give them 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, let's resume. Let us resume, guys. Pickens, welcome back. I was going to give you AJ Brown, Pickens. I was going to give you AJ Brown there. Let's go ahead and see what he does. No on Love. Sounds good. Sounds good, guys. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Love either, guys, to be totally honest. George Pickens does go there. I think I'm going to have to go with Javonte. I'm going with Javonte, guys, and who else? Javonte. I might take a risk here with Jeremiah Love, guys. I might take a risk here with Jeremiah Love. I'll go with Javonte first. I'm thinking, who can I get here at the 5-1, right? Who can I get here at the 4-12 and the 5-1, right? Would the players that I like really fall to me in here? Or are we going with AJ? Whoa, where's AJ Brown? AJ Brown got picked? Wow, I was going to go ahead and take AJ Brown here, actually, guys. Wow, okay. I think I have to go with Jeremiah Love at this point. I don't really have anybody I really like. I mean, Brock Bowers is there, guys, but I like Trey McBride more than Brock Bowers, so I won't go ahead and pick him. But this is how we start. People are asking, why do I like Javonte so much? He's not a fancy pick, guys. But that offense is going to be so good, guys. That offense is going to be so good. It's just going to be like the Bengals, like with Chase Brown. You know, Chase Brown is going to be scoring a lot of touchdowns because that Bengals offense is going to be on the 1-yard line a lot. So just like with Javonte, he's going to be on that 1-yard line a lot. Scatterbo does go at the 3-3 before Travis Etienne. I don't know how much I like that. Pickens at the 2-11. Collins at the 3-4. Trey McBride does go at the 2-6, 2 Huskers. I don't fully love that. Because look at where Bowers goes, you know what I mean? I feel like if you let Trey McBride fall, I feel like you might have even gotten Bowers here at the 3-7. That's just what I'm thinking here. And this is a good song, by the way, guys. Look right through me. All right, guys. Travis Etienne goes. Wow, he goes with Chris Olave, Huskers, man. I think I would have smashed on Travis Etienne there, man. I'm not sure what the whole Chris Olave move there. I mean, I don't hate it, you know, but Jordan Tyson is there now. I don't know if he's the #1 guy, guys. I don't know if he's the #1 guy anymore. Malik Neighbors is there at the 3-9. I still think Malik Neighbors should fall maybe to the 4th round. His injury does just seem a little bit extensive on that, guys. Rice at the 3-6. I don't mind that at all either. His injury does worry me now. I will be honest. And maybe they are going to discipline him more. They might discipline him just a tad bit more. Egbuka goes there at the 312. Devontae goes at the 311. Garrett Wilson. I was hoping Devontae Smith would make it back to me, guys. I was hoping he would really make it back to me, guys. But you know, sometimes it doesn't work out, guys. Sometimes it does not work out. Devontae has been going in the 3rd round now a lot, guys. Ted and Zay go. Man, I was hoping Zay would fall to me as well. I'm not. These wide receivers are getting picked up like crazy here, guys. I don't even know who I would go here with now. I was hoping I would pick up the ideal situation would be Devontae Smith at the 412 and Zay Flowers at the 5-1. That's what I was hoping for. Burden goes at the 4-4. Wow. Do you guys think that's where Burden should be going, man? Ladd McConkey goes there at the 4-5. I mean, I do like that Ladd spot as well for Mugi. I was hoping maybe Ladd might fall to me. But man, there's a lot of players that are still falling here. There's a lot of players that are still falling. Josh Allen does go at the 4-6. Huskers, you're gonna have a weakness here, bro. This is a weakness right here, guys. Whenever you go with a tight end and a quarterback early like this, there is gonna end up being a weakness on your team. Just for everybody watching, I just want to let you guys know that. T. Higgins goes there at the 4-7. Mike Evans at the 4-8. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Let's see who's gonna be available to us, guys. Bucky does fall to the 4-9. That's a crazy fall for Bucky. Dave Montgomery goes there at the 4-10 as well. Darian Price. All right, my guy falls to me here, and I love that. I usually would not even go with this player, guys, but him falling to me here is phenomenal. Do I go with Terry McLaurin, guys? Or do I go with Devontae Adams? I think I gotta go with... Okay, my first pick is gonna be definitely Judkins. Alright, I really do like Judkins in this spot. Now, I gotta see which wide receiver I like, right, guys? Do we go with Scary Terry? Right, guys? Or Devontae Adams, guys? Right? I mean, Scary didn't really do anything last year. He was touchdown dependent with Jaden Daniels. I think I cannot get off Devontae Adams. I think he's still going to be the touchdown guy there. He's going to be scoring touchdowns. He's still going to be a top 15 wide receiver maybe, and I'm getting him, you know, maybe top 20 here. I still like what I'm seeing. Oops. Oopsies. All right. All right, JMO goes there at the 5-4. DeAndre Swift goes at the 5-3, and Tudor goes there at the 5-2, guys. Bucky at the 4-9 is nice. Dude has more mental issues than me. Does Bucky have mental issues? I didn't know Bucky had mental issues. Does Bucky have mental issues? If you, Bucky was done for the season and never downplaying the severity of his shoulder injury. Wow, yeah, I didn't know Bucky had mental injury. Loveland goes at the 5'8", guys. Travion goes at the 5'7". Loveland goes at the 5'8", and Tyler Warren goes at the 5'9", guys. Sorry, guys. Something did come up right now. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. I'm just trying to take care of this real quick. Alright, let me see what's going on in here. Alright, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at all this. Alright, Jalen Waddle goes at the 5'11", Rome goes at the 5'10", Chuba goes at the 5'10", Rome goes at the 5'12", and then Dobbins at the 6'1", guys? Before RJ Harvey? How do you guys feel about that, man? How do you guys feel about J.K. Dobbins at the 6'1"? Do we think this is his time right now to... I mean, wow, that is a crazy pick in my opinion, guys. Dobbins at the 6'1". I have not seen that before. He got selected before Ramondre, before Jalen Warren, Harvey, before Monangai, Pollard, Rico, Blake Corum. I mean, it's a $100 draft, guys. This is not some cheap $10, $5 Best Buy draft. This is a $100 draft, gentlemen. We go with J.K. Dobbins at the 6'1". Let me know what you guys think about that, man. That is a surprising pick for sure. And then we have Lamar Jackson going at the 6'4", Christian Watson going at the 6'5" as well. Then RJ Harvey goes there finally at the 6'6", gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. Some surprising picks here for sure. Drake May is still available. I'm surprised Lamar goes before Drake May. Let's go ahead and see who lasts to me here. DJ Moore is still available, but I did tell people, guys, DJ Moore is not projected a lot on sportbooks. Not only that, he could be the next Amari Cooper. We saw what Amari Cooper did when he got traded to the Bills. He was the same age, guys. He was the same age. Be very, very careful with DJ Moore. And Jason picks him up there at the 6'8". I would still be very, very concerned with DJ Moore, gentlemen. Pollard goes there at the 6'7". Let's see what Bolts does. Bolts does need a running back here. I feel like Bolts could get a Kyle Monangai. I would like that pick if I were him, or Rico Dowdle. Kyle Monangai or Rico Dowdle. I would go with Rico, to be honest, now that I take a look at it. And he goes with Michael Wilson, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what JJ does here. Let's see what JJ does here. All right, let's go ahead and see what JJ does here. JJ needs, man, he goes with Alec Pierce. That just breaks my heart there. That just breaks my heart. Christian Watson did get a mega extension, guys. 100 mil, 4 years. Let's go ahead and see what Pistol Pep does. Harold Fannin is still available. He goes Jordan Tyson. I was hoping Tyson would make it back to me. I will be honest. I will be honest with you guys. I think I have to go with Marv here. Vamp, as soon as we got the football happening, All right, guys, I gotta make a pick here as well. I don't really know who to go with. I don't like any of these wide receivers, guys. Call me crazy. I'm gonna go with Rico here at the 7'1". Maybe get him to get traded. You know, if he does end up popping off instead of Jalen Warren, that'll be another ammo that I could use for people. But I'm gonna go with Rico here, just because I know Bolts. A lot of players here don't have a third running back, so you know we kind of need that. We kind of need that. And then Godwin at the 7'2". Yeah, bro, we changed it to burn football as soon as we got the whole, you know, burnt football face. I mean, not burnt football face, but you know what I mean. Um, all right, DK Metcalf goes at the 7-3. Chris Godwin at the 7-2. Okay, that's a little of a surprising pick. Kyle Monangai does go there at the 7-4, gentlemen. Kyle Monangai's projections have improved, guys. Have improved. Drake May is still available here, guys. Drake May is still available. Still available for Drake May here. Parker Washington at the 7-5 is a very solid pick as well, guys. Washington's props have increased, I think, right? Let me take a look at this, guys. Parker Washington. No, yeah, Washington's props have increased to 775. What was Parker Washington's before? It was 750. Now it's 775, guys. We're gonna have to put Parker Washington above some players here. Yeah, Parker Washington's stats have increased. I wonder what Rico's is and Jaylen Warren is. Rico's stats 750. 750. That's not little, guys. 750. 750. What about Jaylen Warren's? What's Jaylen Warren's stats? Let me make sure everybody's good. 600. Guys, I hope you guys are seeing this, man. Jaylen Warren's only projected 600 rushing yards. Of course, he's going to be doing most of the receiving work as well. Yes, but I feel like Rico's going to be getting the touchdown work there for sure. Fannin, Kyle Pitts, Sam Laporta. Now the tight end run goes here. Bama's team is interesting, to say the least. Drake May still available, guys. He goes at the 8-2. What a phenomenal spot to pick up Drake May, who now has AJ Brown, who now has, Romeo Doubs. That's a phenomenal selection there. He finishes as a quarterback too, guys. 359 points. Wow. Blake Corum at the 8-3. Let's see what Goldie needs a running back here. Let's see who Goldie goes with. He go with Aaron Jones here. Or Jordan Mason. Yep, Aaron Jones is who he does go with. Aaron Jones, man, turning 32 years old. I would just be scared of that. Hey, if you do want to give me, Amon-Ra and Kenneth Walker, I'll give you Gibbs for Amon-Ra and Kenneth Walker. I might give you Marv. I'd be down to make that trade. Let me know, Goldie. Let me know. Joe Burrow goes there at the 8-7. Jonathan Brooks at the 8-6. Wow, Husker. What did I tell you guys, man? When you draft a team like this, where you go two wide receivers in the first 4 rounds and then go tight end and quarterback, you're setting yourself for failure with Travion, competing with Ramondre, with Harvey, competing with J.K. Dobbins, and then Jonathan Brooks, who's competing with Chuba Hubbard. This worries me a lot here. Rachaad White does go there at the 8-8. I was hoping maybe he would make it back to me, but we'll see. Michael Pittman, Jordan Addison. Let's see who's available. Romeo Dobbs goes there as well, guys. Romeo Dobbs goes there as well. I mean, I'm surprised Jaden Daniels is still here, right? Right? Are we surprised with Jaden Daniels as well here? Are we surprised with Jaden Daniels here as well? I mean, I think I have to go Daniels here, right? And I think I have to go with. I can't trust Pearsall, guys. Wan'Dale Robinson, I don't trust at all either, guys. I think I have to go with Quentin Johnston here. That's kind of one of the only players I do trust here. So I'm gonna go with Quentin Johnston here. I like to live dangerously is what Husker says. That's a dangerous. That's not dangerous, bro. That's borderline insanity. You know what I mean? That's and you pick Jacoby Myers there at the 7-7 as well, man. I feel like maybe I would have went with Blake Corum instead of Jacoby Myers. Magic. I don't trust Pearsall either. Very curious how he'll do this season. I agree, man. I can't draft him. I can't draft Pearsall at all, guys. I can't draft Pearsall at all. Fur goes at the 9-3. Dart goes at the 9-2, gentlemen. Would you guys take Dart over Daniels and Hurts? Let me know. Dart did get taken over Jalen Hurts here. Who is the wide receiver 1 now? Guys, with Malik Neighbors being out, right? Who are we banking on to be the next Wan'Dale Robinson, right? Is it going to be Darius Slayton? Is it going to be Darnell Mooney? You know, who are we thinking? Who are we thinking is going to be the wide receiver 1 now? Calvin Austin, maybe? Juju? You know, who are we thinking here? Dart is going to get injured again. Wow, Husker. That's a solid take. He doesn't need Corum. He can wait for Coleman. Oh, I mean, what is Coleman going to do for his team? You know, Billo? And he doesn't even go with Coleman either. He goes with Justin Herbert. He goes with two quarterbacks, guys. What are we feeling? Guys, this is a $100 league, by the way. This is not just some cheap $5 league. This is a $100 league. We're drafting here in early June, and we go with back-to-back quarterbacks in the first 9 rounds. At tight end, I don't know how I'm feeling about this team, man. How do you guys feel about this team here? How do you guys feel about this team, man? Caleb Williams does go at that 9-9. Ricky Pearsall at the 9-8, and Dak Prescott here at the 9-10. Does look like the 9th round is the spot for the quarterback runs, and it looks like it's the, what is it, the 7th round, which is a spot for tight end runs. As we can see, 4 tight ends picked in the 7th round, 4 quarterbacks picked in the 9th round. Wow, 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 guys. A lot going on here. A lot going on here for sure. When Dobbins goes down, he's taking over the red zone, but he doesn't. Dobbins won at the 6-1 here, Billo. Dobbins won here at the 6-1. You know, what are we thinking there? Stafford goes there at the 10-1. Wow, Stafford that early as well. Over T-Law, over Mahomes. Wow, wow, wow. Full disclosure, I panic pick computer glitch. You can repick. I don't. You can always repick, Husker. You can always repick. Just say lifeline and tag me. Don't forget. Yeah, you can always repick, Huskers. You can always repick, bro. Just make sure you say it earlier. Just make sure you say it earlier, so then I know to give you, you know, a pick. All right, let's go ahead and see all these teams here, right? I'm curious what SD, Bolts, and Pep are gonna do, right? Huskers needs a running back here again. I would go with Coleman, man. I think because you have Harvey, I would do what Bilal said, and you go with Wandell. You go with Wandell. Isaiah Likely at the 10-7. Yeah, guys, I don't punish people for like misclicking or sleeper bugging out. I always let people repick. I just think that's the competitive nature in me. You know, I don't want to go against you in a fantasy week with you having a bad team or a team you don't like or a misclick. You know, I want to make sure you're happy for your team. So, SC Bolts goes there at the 10-9, goes with Xavier Worthy. T-Law goes there at the 10-10. Let's go ahead and see what Pep does. I do need a wide receiver here, but he also needs a wide receiver here. Let's see who he takes, and let's see what I take. Yo, Bilal, I'm gonna be taking this next guy. Oh, he goes with Andrews. Goes with Andrews. I don't think I could go with anybody besides Bilal. What I was gonna say, bro, is I have been taking more of Stefon Diggs recently. I have been liking what I've been seeing from Stefon Diggs, and because Coleman is your Travis Hunter this year, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But at least you're not drafting him in what, the 6th round? Right? I just can't justify myself taking him, man. I just can't justify myself taking him. I'm gonna go with Antonio Williams here. I just can't justify myself taking Goddard this early. I mean, if someone else takes him, that's fine. I mean, I could always take Juwan Johnson, a Kenyon Sadiq, El Dalton Kincaid. I'm gonna go with Antonio Williams. I don't really have a lot of him, so I'm curious to see how he's gonna play in my offense. You know? True. Yeah. I mean, Coleman's going like the 11th round, like here, for example. So you could take a risk on Coleman and not get fully burnt out. I tried to tell y'all about Travis Hunter last year. Pickens, I tried to tell them too, bro. Oh, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. Yeah, I tried telling you guys about Travis Hunter too, man. And people are still picking him, by the way. It's like having Sauce Gardner on your team. Why would I want a cornerback on my team when there's no IDPs? You know, guys? I love you, baby. Jordan Mason at the 11-4 is a criminal place for him to be, man. I would have took Bolts. You did a phenomenal job with that Jordan Mason pick, by the way. If I didn't have like Rico, I would definitely pick him up instead of Antonio Williams. I love you, bud. My baby. I love you. I love you, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, mwah. Hey. Guys, dogs are really expensive. Really expensive, guys. Purdy goes there at the 11-8. TJ Spears goes there at the 11-7. And then Chris Rodriguez at the 11-6. I never take Chris Rodriguez. He never seems to be there for me. I was just going by draft capital. with Hunter. I got you, Brandon. Yeah, I know. I mean, Jaguars gave up a lot to get Hunter, so I don't blame you. You know, get a room for who? My baby. Oh, is that? Oh, you talking about me and my dog, bro? My bad, bro. My bad. My bad. Every chance I get to show love to my dog, bro, I try. He's old. He's 14 years old. You know, he doesn't have much longer with us, my baby. So I try to make sure I give him all the love in the world. All right, let's see. Tank Bigsby, Charbonnet, Singleton. My baby. My baby. My baby. Oh. Oh. Color checker goes at the 12-3. Singleton at the 12-2, guys. Guys, now we're gonna be reviewing teams, guys. So if you guys want, teams reviewed, please let me know. If you guys want your teams reviewed, please let me know. What do you know about Jacoby and Washing? Oh. Guys, please let me know if you want to review by going into the YouTube chat and putting your name in there, or I'm not gonna sure who to review it for. Alright, Tyron Tracy goes out to 12-4. I would not have minded picking Tyron Tracy even earlier, guys. That's a phenomenal spot for Tyron Tracy. Oh, Washington? Who's Washington? Oh, like Jaden Daniels? Do you mean like the Commanders in general? Alright, guys, based on what everybody's saying, it looks like you guys don't... Based on what everybody's saying, it looks like nobody really wants... Oh, man, Goddard goes there at the 12-8. Fuck! Fuck! I was hoping Goddard would make it back to me, man. I was hoping Goddard would make it back to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and see who's available still. Let's go ahead and see who's available still. Let's go and see who is available, guys. Call me crazy, guys. I do think I gotta go double tight end here. Call me crazy. I don't even like Sadiq, man. I'm gonna go Juwan Johnson and TJ Hawkinson. Call me crazy. I know. This early? What am I thinking? I'm not thinking, guys. I just, the tight end run screwed me over. Bolts, you wanna tie? I got you, Bolts. I got you, my brother. I got you, my brother. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Parker Washington, bro. Oh, you mean Parker Washington. Bilal, you got me so confused, bro. Yeah, Parker Washington. You were talking about two different teams there. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at these teams, guys. Let's look at these teams. Bolts did want to review. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bolts' team. Bolts, man. Jalen Hurts, getting him at the 9-4. What a phenomenal quarterback selection. McCaffrey and Bucky Irving are both very injury-prone running backs, so I would be very, very concerned about that. But when they're healthy, they're amazing. Brown and Nico are going to be amazing wide receivers. Sadiq is going to be your biggest weakness. You did what I did, man. You waited until I was done, picking up my players to draft a tight end. Sadiq hasn't surpassed 500 yards in college. Sadiq is only drafted based off of athletic, like how athletic he is. He wasn't even the best tight end on his team, guys. In college, he wasn't even the best tight end on his team. So I'd be very concerned with your tight end there, for sure. That's very weak. JMO I really like, but Michael Wilson, man, let's take a look at Michael Wilson's games, right? 1 point, 8 points, 1 point, 4 points, 3 points, 8 points, 7 points, 9 points, 7 points with Marvin healthy. That means when Marvin is healthy, guys, Michael Wilson is irrelevant. So not only is your flex 2 on the weaker side, your tight end is on the weaker side, and your running backs are injury prone. Meaning if one of your running backs gets hurt, you're going to have to rely on Kalman Guy or Jordan Mason, who aren't terrible running backs to rely on, don't get me wrong, but they're not amazing, you know what I mean? But with that being said, man, I really do like your bench. You do have Kalman Guy, Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Jordan Mason, and you do have Kyler Murray as well for maybe a backup quarterback. The bench is beautiful, but the wide receiver, the flex 2, the tight end are on the weaker side. I'm going to have to give this team a 7.2. 7.2 bolts. I do think maybe instead of Worthy here at the 10-9, you should have went with Mark Andrews. If you went with Mark Andrews over Xavier Worthy, I think your team would have been so much better in my opinion, guys. All right, 7.2 bolts. I appreciate you for being here. Put the draft link in the chat so we can go and look at I got you, my brother. Let me go ahead and share the draft board. There you guys go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at who else should we take a look at? Pep, Pistol, I got you, Pistol, I got you. I'm not picking anytime soon. Let me go ahead and take a look at Pistol Pep's team here. He drafted here at the 1-2. Quarterback is amazing with Dart. I would have won with Jalen Hurts over Dart though, so I would have been just a tad bit concerned, just how injury prone he is. But Bijan and Karin are going to be amazing running backs, guys. George Pickens and Jordan Tyson. This one I have the problem with you. George Pickens is an amazing wide receiver, but Tyson in a Saints offense hasn't really proven much. He's a rookie playing behind Chris Olave. I don't value that much personally, but if Olave goes down, he is going to be the guy there. Mark Andrews is not the best tight end. He's not an amazing tight end. He's not the worst tight end. So it's kind of mid, you know what I mean? It's kind of mid. But Jadarian Preston Tuden, right? Tuden scares me, man. Tuden has never really been the running back 1. He scares me personally, but I do like where you got Jadarian Price here at the 411. I really do like that. So your flex 2 scares me, your wide receiver 2 scares me, and your tight end scares me, right? But then you have Chris Godwin, Romeo Doubs, Jonah Coleman, Emmett Johnson, Keyshawn Allen. This is a beautiful bench. Now, if we're taking a look at your team and SC Bolt's team, I would say I do like your team more than SC Bolt's team because you have the better running backs and the better quarterback and tight end. Your quarterbacks are even, but I'm talking about the tight end, right? Mark Andrews, I would take over Kenyon Sadiq any day of the week. Your running backs are better, but his wide receivers are better, but your benches cancel out. So the only thing SD Bolts has over you are the wide receivers, but your team does have some spots you are lacking in. So I would give your team probably a 7.4 Pep, but I do like your team more than SD Bolts' team. All right, let me go ahead and take a look at this. I have Jaden Daniels. Could Troy Franklin be a...
Come on!
I'll go Darnold and Troy Franklin, guys. Can't we even trust Brandon Ayuk? What's going on with Brandon Ayuk, guys? What's going on with Brandon Ayuk? Does anyone know what's going on with Brandon Ayuk, guys? Anyone know what's going on with Brandon Ayuk? Yes, sir. BTD, I'll go ahead and take care of your review right now if you want, brother. Let's go ahead and take a look at your team real quick. All right, man. Dak Prescott as your quarterback 1 is very solid. Chuba and Jalen Warren, I would be worried because Chuba has Jonathan Brooks as competition. Jalen Warren has Rico Dowdle as competition. So those are both in the running back committee right now. Lamb and Drake London are going to be amazing wide receivers. Hale Fane is going to be a great tight end. You have Garrett Wilson and Zay Flowers. I love your wide receivers. You probably have the best wide receivers in the league. Now you have Blake Corum, George Kittle, Zach Charbonnet, Khalil Shakir, Jerry Jeudy, and Jordan James. All right, guys. Zach Charbonnet is going to be injured half the season. Shakir is going to be useless for you. No upside for him. Jeudy has no upside either. So your bench, you have Kittle injured as well. You're never going to play him over Harold Fannin, right? Your bench is basically Blake Corum. Very, very on the weaker side. In my opinion, what you should have done is instead of drafting George Kittle, because you do have Harold Fannin here, man, is I would have won with Jordan Mason in here. Just to make my team a little bit stronger, I would have won with, in my opinion, a Jordan Mason here. Because your bench is on the weaker side, your running backs are on the weaker side. That's all. This team, I will give it a... I do like the wide receiver room, man. I do like the wide receiver room. I'm going to give it a 7.0. I do like Bolt's team a little bit better. I do like Pep's team a little bit better. But unfortunately, the bench is concerning as well as the running back room. But shout out to you, B-Dean. I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at JJ's team. JJ. T-Law is going to be a great quarterback. Henry and Scatterbo are going to be great running backs. As long as Scatterbo's healthy, man, that's what I'm worried about. Jamar and Alec Pierce are going to be great wide receivers. Ferg is going to be a decent tight end. The only reason I say decent and not great is because when George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb were healthy, man, his numbers were on the decline. 8 points, 10 points, 3 points, 4 points, 7 points, 1 point. So in the playoffs, he's kind of sold your playoffs. And I had a lot of Jake Ferguson, and Jake Ferguson sold me in a lot of leagues in the playoffs, man. I would be very concerned with that. David Montgomery and DeAndre Swift should be pretty good flexes for you. I don't mind that. You have DK Metcalf, Jordan Addison, Woody Marks, Jalen McMillan, Hunter Henry. You don't need Hunter Henry. You have Baker Mayfield. You don't need Baker Mayfield, in my opinion, and Trey Benson. What I would say about your team is I do like DK Metcalf, but Jordan Addison competing with Juwan Jennings is kind of useless. Woody Marks competing with David Montgomery, I do like, he's a handcuff running back because you do have David Montgomery, so I'm not going to count him. Really, Jalen McMillan is competing with Ted Hurst, Chris Godwin, Egbuka. McMillan doesn't really have a lot of value either, man. McMillan doesn't have a lot of value for you either. Your bench is a little bit concerning. The only person I like on your bench is going to be DK Metcalf. But what I would say about your team overall is, man, it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid team. I think this is one of the better teams that I've seen getting drafted. Even though your bench is on the weaker side, I'm going to give this team a 7.5, JJ. So I do think it's better than Pep's team. I do think it's better than Bolt's and BTD's team at 7.5 to you. All right, Husker. I'm not sure why you'd want a review, bro, because it's not going to be very good, Husker. All right, before I give Husker a review, guys, what do we think about his team right here, right? What do we think about Husker's team? First of all, some great picks, and JSN at the 1-7. I really like where he got, Boston, Bernard, Omar Cooper, Jalen Coker. A lot of upside here. TJ Spears has upside. But then let's go ahead and talk about the negatives of the team, right? Husker, Josh Allen as your quarterback one is phenomenal. Travion and RJ Harvey are both in the running back committee. I would not trust either of them. Not only that, guys, if you guys are on the Discord, guys, as you guys can see right here, I will show you guys on the Discord their projections right now. Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson are projected exactly the same. Ramondre's projected 625, Travion's projected 700. If we take a look at what RJ Harvey's projected so low that he's not even listed in the rushing yards list. As you guys can see, J.K. Dobbins is here with 725 rushing yards and 5.5 touchdowns. So J.K. Dobbins should have a huge role next year, guys. The running backs really do concern me. Your tight end with Trey McBride is elite. You have your flexes with Jacoby and Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks, guys, after 2 ACLs, does concern me. Not only that, Chuba Hubbard is on the team. I would be cautious. Jacoby Myers had one of the worst 3 games of his career. 4 points, 1 point. My bad. 8 points, 7 points, and 9 points. It was not a very good ending for him. Parker Washington severely out-targeted him in the last 3 games. 20 points, 11 points, 14 points, 10 targets, 9 targets. It does look like Parker Washington is on the incline, while Jacoby's on the decline. So your flexes are really worrisome. Your running backs are really worrisome, man. And then you have Justin Herbert. You didn't really need him. Wan'Dale Robinson isn't going to be very good with the Titans. The Titans don't have a good offense, guys. I would not trust a wide receiver 2 with Cam Ward throwing to him. TJ Spears has a little bit of upside. Cooper has upside. Denzel Boston. I do like the rest of your bench, but the first 2 bench spots was, in my opinion, mistakes for you. With that being said, man, your running backs are weak, your wide receivers are weak, and your bench is a little bit on the mid-tier. I would have to give this team probably a 5.6 Husker. I would give it a 5.6 out of 10, brother. Unfortunately, this team has a lot of improvements to do. A lot of what-ifs with Travion and RJ Harvey. Are they going to be the running back ones? A lot of what-ifs with Jonathan Brooks, with TJ Spears. What are their values going to be? It's just a lot happening with this team, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But I appreciate you for being here, Huskers. 5.6. I hope I see you again. Alright, guys, with that being said, man, thank you guys, everybody, for being here. If you didn't type in the YouTube chat or anything like that, I'm assuming you don't want to review, and that's totally fine. Shout out to Pep, JJ, SD, Jason, Pickens, Husker, Moogie, Goldie, Dean, Corberjean, and Bama Boy for all drafting with us, guys. I appreciate you. It's our first $100 league, and I hope I see you guys more and more and more. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the game tonight. I believe the Spurs are winning, or they might be losing. I'm not sure, but